Good morning, my dear 5th class students. We'll go with the third part of the video. We have finished the topics of addition and subtraction into fractions. Now we'll go with product and division, that is multiplication and division in fractions. I'll read the question. It's going to be appear on the screen now. We have finished up to page number 81. Now we'll go to say page number 82, the lesson 4, product of fractions and mixed numbers. Find the product of fractions through an activity. Okay, this activity, no issues, we can go for it. But on the next page, you see here, a vegetable garden occupies 1/2 of a piece of land. 3/5 of the garden is used for growing radishes. What fraction of land is used for growing radishes? Let's come back. Hope you people have understood the question. Anyhow, I'll explain. A garden, a vegetable garden occupies 1/2 of a piece of land. That is 1/2 means half. Half of the land is using it, right? So this is the, you can say, if this is the land, then half of the land, this land is using for vegetable garden. 3/5 of the garden, 3/5 of that garden, half of the 3/5 means the total is how many parts? As I told you in fraction, the denominator always refers to the number of divisions. Okay, that is 5. 3/5 means complete 5 parts, right? So we'll go for it. This is 1, say 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 parts. This is the half land. He is cultivating it. So we'll consider only this part. Okay. Out of this part, how much he has cultivated? 3/5 of the garden is used. So out of this, actually what in the first sentence given, a vegetable garden, okay, occupies half of the piece of land. So this is the complete land, and out of this complete land, half of the land is used. So we'll consider only half of the land here, and then out of this half of the land, right, 3/5 of the garden is used. So out of this garden portion, 3/5 means you have to make 5 divisions. Out of 5 divisions, he has used only 3/5. That is 3 parts he has used. Means this much. We can go for it. Right? Out of the half land. So how much? The question is what fraction of land used for growing? Means out of half he has used 3/5. So here of, whenever of comes, remember that always indicates multiplication. Okay, so we'll go for it. We can say 3/5 of 1/2. We can say in this way. So what does it mean? It means comes like 3 into 1, 5 into 2. It gives you 3 ones are 3 by 5 twos are 10. This is your answer, right? So in this way he has used, okay, 3/10 land of vegetable garden to grow radishes. This is the answer. Remember here, whenever a multiplication is given between the two fractions, you have to multiply numerator to numerator and denominator to denominator. You understood? This is one thing. Second, we will go to, okay, anyway, I'll explain. Whenever the question comes, I'll explain it, how to do it. Shall we go to the next question? The next question is on the screen. The second question is, find the area of a rectangle measuring 1 by 3 meters by 5 by 6 meters. So this is the measuring part. Find the area of rectangle measuring 1 by 3 meter by 5 by 3. You have to find the area of rectangle. Okay. Shall we start? Now we'll do it. I'll read the question once again so that you can come back on this screen. Find the area of rectangle measuring 1 by 3 meters by 5 by 6 meters. What is the area of rectangle? Area of rectangle is the product of two sides, that is length and length into breadth. Okay. So here two sides given. Say this is one side measurement and this is another side measurement. It is as simple as, right, your geometrical problem. You have to multiply these two. Suppose if it is length, then this will be your breadth. Okay. So 1 by 3 length into breadth 5 by 6. Now you see, I'll give you one more hint here. The hint is, here you have 3, here you have 6. Both are in denominator's place. Suppose if the same thing would have been like this, then you are going to cancel it. 3 one time and 3 two times. It becomes 1 by 2, right? Or suppose if you have like this, say 1 by 3 into 6 by 5. You can cancel to the numerator and denominator here, but whereas you should not cancel both the denominators or say both the numerators. You should not cancel it. When it is in, right, in the form of numerator and denominator, then only you can easily cancel. 3 one time, 3 two times. You can cancel it. So either in this, because when one is in numerator and another value is in denominator, which are, right, which has a common factor, then you can easily cancel. But you should not cancel denominators at a time or numerators together. Remember this, we should not cancel. So what should be the answer? For that, you have to multiply 1 into 5, 3 into 6. So it comes as 1 5 times is 5 and 3 6 is 18. So 5 by 18 meters is the area of, see, length into breadth. Remember that. So this is in meters, this is in meters. So meters into meters also becomes, right, multiplication. You have to multiply even both the meters, then it should be meter square, or you can say 5 by 18 square meters. This is what you are going to write as a part of answer. So this is, I'll repeat it again, why you got this units as square, because not only value, but you are going to even multiply to the measuring unit as well, right? So it has 1 by 3 meters into 5 by 6 meters. We have multiplied this, but you have to multiply even to the measuring units also. So meters into meters gives you meter square, or you can say square meters. Hope you people have understood this. Let's go now to the next problem. It is there on your screen. The page number 86. Let's do the first one. Multiply, express the answer as a mixed number in its simplest form. We'll see. express the answer as mixed number. You have to express answer in as a mixed number in its simplest form. Let us do, we'll see. Okay, the question is like this: 2 3 by 5 into 4, and given in this form there, we have to do it. You convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction, and then you write down here. Fine. See, 5 2 times 10, 10 plus 3, 13, 13 by 5. 13 by 5, now you have converted into improper fraction. Are you going to get any common factors between 13 and 5? No, because 5 goes only in 5 and 13 goes only in 13. In such case, what are you going to do? 13 by 5 into 4 is there. When you don't have anything as a part of denominator, you always think it as 1, and better you keep it 1. Okay, now you have converted a whole number into a fraction. Okay, you multiply numerator to numerator and denominator to denominator. Let's see. 13 into 4, 5 into 1. So how much it comes? 13 4s are 4 10s are 40 plus 4 3s are 12. 40 plus 12, 52. 52 by 5 1s are 5. So this is your answer. 52 by 5 is your answer. So in that way we are going to do it. Whenever you get a mixed fraction, you first convert that mixed fraction into a improper fraction and then multiply. If you are multiplying with the whole number, means the whole number is always refers to the numerator value. So that is why you go with taking 1 as a denominator. Okay, so simplify in this way and you get the answer. Shall we go to the next question now? On the page number 87, let's do. I'll read the question. It is also the same thing. Earlier what we did it earlier mixed number is multiplied to a whole number, but whereas in this question the mixed number is multiplied with a fraction, that is 1 2 by 9 into 2 by. Express each answer in its simplest form. 1 2 by 9 into 2 by 3. We'll do it now. Next question now. As you have seen the question earlier, a mixed number is multiplied to a whole number, but in this question you have mixed number is multiplying with a fraction. So in such case, first you convert this into a fraction, mixed number. So mixed number, whenever you convert, it will definitely go in, you will get improper fraction only. You are not going to get proper fraction. Okay, multiply 9 1s are 9 plus 2, 9 10 11, 11 by 9. So this is 11 by 9. In next step I'll write down the same thing. Now you have here, there is no doubt at all. You multiply numerator into numerator and denominator into denominator. So it comes as like this. 11 into 2 by 9 into 3, it comes as 11 2 times 22, 9 3 times 27. This is the simplest fraction because 22 and 27 doesn't have any common factor, common multiples. Yes or no? So 22 by 27 is your answer. Shall we go to the next? 88. Practice 4. First question I am going to read now. Multiply, express each answer in its simplest form. Here you see how many questions given? A to F. There are 6 questions. I'll do it A and F. Remaining you do by yourself. In the second one also, okay, first one we'll do it. I'll read the question first. A 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 and F 5 by 12 into 9 by 10. There are two questions as I told you. We already read the question, now we are going to do it. A 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. Here in this 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, there are two fractions and you see there are no common factors between the fractions to cancel it. That is why you directly multiply numerator to numerator, that is 1 into 1, by denominator into denominator, that is 2 into 2. So 1 time is 1, 2 times is 4. So answer is your 1 by 4. Now we'll go to the next one. Next one is this one, 5 by 12 into 9 by 10. This question is a little bit important. You just listen very carefully. I'll write it down, the question here, 5 by 12 into 9 by 10. I'll tell you the rule. I have already informed you, I have already told you, but even then I'll just remind you once again. You should not cancel to denominators to denominators. Cancel denominator to denominator. Remember, though if you see here, you have 12 and 10. Both has a common factor that 12 and 10 both goes in 2, right? 2 6 are 12, 2 5 are 10. It means both are having a common factor, but you should not go for it. Numerator and denominator, you can easily cancel it. So here you have 5 by 12 into 9 by 10. 9 and 12, this is numerator value, this is denominator value. You can easily look out for a common factor, right? Common multiple if you have, then you can easily cancel it. So 3 is a 9. Okay, 3 4 times 12. Now I have cancelled it. Our new fractions are 5 by 4 into 3 by 10. Even you can see here numerator value and denominator value, you can cancel it. I'll just do it here. If you want, you can do it directly here also, but I'll do it here so that you can understand much better. 5 1 time, 5 2 times. Now you got it, 1 by 4 into 3 by 2. So 1 by 4 into 3 by 2. Numerator into numerator now, denominator into denominator, that is 1 into 3 by 4 into 2. 1 3 is a 3, 4 2 is a 8. So 3 by 8 is your answer. Remember, never cancel numerator to numerator or denominator to denominator. No. You have to look after numerator to denominator or denominator to numerator, but you should not cancel the values. Even if you have a common multiples or common factors, you should not cancel denominator and you should not compare denominator to denominator or numerator to numerator. Remember this always. Let's go to the next question. It's going to be on your screen now. On the same page, 88, we get it, the second one. Multiply each answer in its simplest form. This is also as similar as your first one, but I'll do it anyhow. I'll do it again. I'll take the bigger value, B and E. I will do B and E. Let me read B and E. B 14 by 9 into 12 by 7 and E is 11 by 5 into 20 by 11. Now, it's very simple. Remember the thing what I told you in a previous question, the same thing applies here. Though 14 and 12 have a common factor, but you should not cancel it. Both goes in table 2, right? But you should not cancel it because they are numerator and numerator. But look after two denominators, you can easily do it. Okay, 7 ones are 7, 7 14. If it is going, then you can cancel there itself. It is not a rule that you have to cancel only to the right diagonal value. Not like that. Okay, 7 1 times 7, 2 times 14 over. Then 9 and 12 have a common multiple, right? 3. 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. 3 3s are 9, 3 4 times 12. Now you got one fraction as 2 by 3, another one you got it as 4 by 1. So we can, in the next step, it is 2 by 3 into 4 by 1. Then you multiply numerator into numerator and denominator into denominator. That is 2 into 4 by 3 into 1. What is your next step? 2 4 times 8 and 3 1 time is 3. This is your simplest form because 8 and 3 doesn't have any common multiple there. Okay. Now we'll go to the next one, that is 11 by 5 into 20 by 11. Think it. Diagonally you can cancel it. This 11 time 11 ones are, this is 11 ones are. 5 ones are, and this is 5 fours are 20. So what do you get? 1 by 1 into 4 by 1. That is nothing but you have to multiply numerator to numerator and denominator to denominator. You get it as 1 into 4 by 1 into 1. 4 ones are 4 by 1. When you have 1 in the denominator, no need to mention. So answer you get it as 4. By default, you should understand if any whole number is there, then denominator must be 1. Remember. So no need to mention denominator. You can take it only numerator and go for it as a whole number. Hope you people have understood this. Let's go to the next question. Is going to be on your screen. Now on the same page number 88, we have a third one. Multiply, express each answer in its simplest form. Here I'll do A and D, remaining you please do it by yourself. The question is A, 1 3 by 5 into 3 by 8. This is, see here, you have two values, one is in mixed number form and another one is fraction. It is very simple. Whatever the mixed number is there, you have to multiply it. Okay. See here, there are two questions. One is this one A, and as I told you, I will do D also. So D is copied there. The question here is, in question you have two values. One value is in mixed number form and another value is a fraction form. First you convert the mixed number into an improper fraction form. That is 5 1 is 5 plus 3, 8 by 5 into 3 by 8. Easy, because in denominator you have 8 ones are, numerator also you have 8 ones are. Now your next step is you have 1 by 5 as a fraction and 3 by 1 as a fraction. So we can 1 into 3 and 5 into 1, it comes as 1 3 times 3, 5 1 times is 5, that is 3 by 5 is your answer. It is very easy. Let's go to the question D. The same thing, but here he has given two values in the form of mixed number form. So both the values you convert into improper fraction and then multiply. The question is, solve the word problems, show your work clearly. Arif has 2 3 by 4 kilograms of flour. He uses 2 by 3 of the flour to bake a pie. How much flour does he use? Yeah, now I'll read the question here again on the board so that you can come back on the screen. Arif has 2 3 by 4 kg of flour, you can say. He uses 2 by 3 of it to bake a pi. How much flour he used? This is the question. So he uses 2 by 3 of the total floor. He has 2 3 by 4. That is what I am going to tell. Let us start with the solution. This is a working problem, so I will write it down. Given, comma, Arif has how much flour? 2 3 by 4 kilograms of flour. He used 2 by 3 kilograms of it. Okay. Then how much flour he used? He used 2 by 3 of how much? 2 3 by 4. So out of the total flour he has used 2 by 3 of it. So that is why we are writing 2 by 3 of 2 3 by 4. As I told you, of always refers to multiplication. So we'll do it now. We'll take only the values here. So 2 by 3 into 2 3 by 4. This is your fraction form and this is your mixed number form. We'll try to convert this first into a fraction. So you get it as 2 by 3 into 4 2s are 8, 9 10 11 by 4. Now you got both fractions. You check it whether you are going to get any cancellation there. Of course you are going to get it here. 2 1s are 2 2s are 2 1s are 2 2s are. The new fraction is 1 by 3 into 11 by 2. Now you multiply both the numerators and denominators, that is 1 into 11 by 3 into 2, 11 by 3 to the 6. So you write down Arif used 11 by 6 kilograms of flour. This is your answer. Hope you people have understood this. The next question you do it by yourself, and we'll stop it here because I have given certain homework to you. You please finish it off, and very soon, maybe tomorrow, we'll go with the division of fractions. Till then, complete your work and please send me through WhatsApp. All my 5th class students. Okay, stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you.